It's crazy to think that we've been living out in the countryside for almost 5 years now. So today we thought we'd take you out on a day in Merimbula, which is a beautiful town that was central to our plan to move here to the countryside, and also just talk about what it's like 5 years on. Ready for a road trip?
Always. Love a good road trip.
Let's go! Bus.
So a big reason I moved to the country was I was always destined for it. A big reason why I was in the city in my 20s was mainly because of technology. The internet wasn't available in the country and I just felt really isolated every time I was in the country. But once that problem was solved, this is what I'm here for. We found living in the city, 45-minute drive everywhere. Anything we wanted to do, everything we wanted to do, it was always 45 minutes. And when we moved to the country, nothing changed, except the scenery of that 45 minutes isn't concrete buildings and honking horns and the smell of the city.
And the view just keeps getting better and better. Even 5 years on, we're still seeing incredible views and sights and places that we've never been to before, even though they're right at our doorstep. So it never changes, the beauty stays.
Yeah, and the bus changes it too, because now we move so often. Our daily commutes get different every time.
Welcome to Merimbula. This was one of the main reasons we picked this area, and that's because this gets a lot of use out of our family, whether we're visiting them in Melbourne or they're coming to visit us here. I know a lot of people are really worried about access when it comes to the countryside, but a lot of country towns have airports that you can access. They're not too expensive either, and they allow you to visit different states and different cities with ease. We're also just going to go around the corner to a new spot that we've discovered, and this is becoming one of our favourite places to take people when they first land. So let's go. Oh, my boob. So we are at the boardwalk in Merimbula, and we're here, and we've also now witnessed that at the very end of the boardwalk, which is maybe like 30 to 40 minutes of the walk, there is a cafe, and it sounds like the menu is so delicious. We're definitely keen to try it. One of our favourite things about living out in the countryside, and I'm not sure if it's the same for all places, but where we are right here, we are completely surrounded by nature no matter where we go. It's absolutely stunning. You feel so connected. And a lot of the places we get to visit and explore and walk in are free and just available because you can access them. So good. So 5 years on, how are you finding the traffic and the crowds in the countryside?
Oh, it's horrible. There's people everywhere all the time. I'm constantly claustrophobic from all the crowds, you know?
Actually?
No. It's actually really confronting and abrasive when we run into a situation where there is a lot of people. And it does happen every now and again, like you end up going to a festival or some kind of event and there's a lot of people there. And it's like, it's nice to be there. It's a nice change. But like, I often want to get out of there.
Whoa! They're so weird looking. Oh, you can always use the big ones are so cool.
Yeah. So in conclusion, I think being constantly exposed to a lot of people in the city, like, wore me down towards the end, especially traffic. Oh my God, dogs. Just a simple thing like walking, you know? And now being in the country, it's allowed me to appreciate. I go to the city and I appreciate the city. I go to the city and, like, I enjoy being there for the time. Yeah. Well, usually if I'm in a crowd in the city, it's not just transitioning to class or work like it used to be. I'm there because I'm going to an event or I'm going to get a particular piece of food that I've been craving. So there's an extra level of joy in that process.
Also, I can also officially say that now living 5 years in the countryside, we are country drivers. We are slow, we take our time, we don't road rage, and that's because you don't really need to do it around here, and so it's a habit that kind of gets taken away from you. So when we go down to the city, it's like holding on to those feelings and those behaviours while feeling like the tensity that the city driving can sometimes give you. I prefer it.
I tell you what though, as far as country traffic goes, it's still enraging.
Oh, the dog traffic.
Literally like trying to film and just getting tripped over like every 5 seconds. Just tight. Blame my dog.
Yeah, look, my dog is erect on his leash and ahead of the pack. Ty's a bloody slowpoke.
He's the country driver.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Ty.
What is it about specifically living in this area of the countryside that attracts you to it?
I love it here specifically because of the community of people, and I just feel like there's a lot of like-minded people that are passionate about sustainability, living with nature, gardening, homesteading, and sharing experiences. And I think it's so cool to be in a small area where you've got all of that around you, and so you feel so connected even though you might be 30 or 40 minutes apart. I also just like all the beaches and coasts and the things to see. Oh my God. This is not attract. No, this is not
Have a bite.
Non-attractive shot. Now let's go walk off those burgers.
What was the verdict?
It was good. I really enjoyed it. The view's beautiful, the company was amazing, and the food was delicious.
Stop it.
Stop it. Now we're off to work off all those carbs. Sweet, delicious carbs.
How long back to the car?
35 minutes. We timed it.
Era still hasn't had the beans out of him yet.
If you do come down this way to the south coast of New South Wales, and especially Merimbula, Pambula, you need to stop by and get some oysters from one of the local vendors. I am pregnant, so shellfish are off the menu for me, but the oyster farms are all around us, and then the actual oysters are fresh off the farms and so good.
If you're familiar with the area at all, then you know that this is what the area is known for. People, specifically Victorians, have been travelling up the coast to Narooma, Merimbula, Eden for the famous oysters for 100 years, probably.
I didn't know that. That's so cool.
Yeah, my grandparents used to come here, like back in the 70s.
With our down to have a rest and also just enjoy another beautiful place.
So lethargic after that burger. I'm ready for a nap.
For anyone that didn't have the opportunity to grab lunch, there is a kiosk here. It's open during the mornings. We haven't been to it yet, but I hear it's good.
Love to get away. It's getting real dark in here. Feels like I've been here 1,000 years. Could you bring some light to me? Or just sit beside me and never leave? I got the curtains up. I guess it would be nice if you could interrupt.
I feel like though I've never been here in my childhood, being here as an adult brings back all of these memories and fond moments that I had in my childhood when we first came to Australia, and I'm getting to live them as an adult where I can understand and appreciate exactly what they are, and I cannot wait to share the magic of this place with our future kids. Like, it's such a freeing place to be. It's so beautiful, and there's just so much wonder in all of the small moments around. Look at that crab skeleton, it's massive. So unfortunately this beach is only dog friendly from the end of April until the end of November, so during the cool months. So since we can't stay here long, we're gonna go see if there's another place where the dogs can go off leash or at least on leash, and where we can walk through the water together. You like that, wouldn't you? We are both absolutely cooked between that giant burger and all of the walking we've been doing today. It's definitely exhausting, but it's been lots of fun. This will be the last place we're going to, and then we're going to go to an appointment that we have here, and then back home. So we do hope you've enjoyed our little adventure today, and also talking about what country life has been like 5 years on, and just the fact that we love the decision that we made. There's some things that maybe are not ideal, but overall, like, this is the place to be. Oh my god, I'm crying. You look appointment ready, baby.
I wanted to go for a swim. I was standing there for so long too.
Oh no! Someone peed his pants.
Couldn't hold it.